Just a little wet.
Okay, Laura. Wow.
Just a little wet. After all that sex voucher talk. Little insight into what we'll be talking about today. Shut up, Abby. A little insight. Just a little wet. Just a little wet. Small tad bit. Little insight into what we'll be talking about today. We will be talking about people who are incinerated. Ghosts always wear hats. Sharing is caring. And Abby's new name for a penis is a...
Schwan.
There you go. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Oh Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
How have you been this week, Abby?
Pretty good. Pretty flying. Pretty. Got a new haircut that I don't like.
Go on,
That's
show
why.
us.
Nope, can't. It's under the hat. It's for next week when it's grown out a little bit because it's too edgy and too lesbian, and I don't want to be seen a mile off. Okay,
That was
It's
what
obvious
I said.
enough.
That was what I said to you when you sent me the photo of it. Actually, you said, "I said it is very lesbian."
It's giving too much lesbian.
I know, and I feel bad. I
There's
can't,
little
I
tiny
feel like-
lesbian, and there's lesbian a mile off, and I don't want to be that because I
I
have to
feel like-
walk already.
I feel like I can't really say that. Like it's kind of like that. Am I
Why?
allowed to say that?
You're getting to know me, of course you can.
Yeah.
I like, yeah, of course, 1,000,000%. I embrace it. I embrace all the lesbian jokes, the scissoring jokes, the dyke jokes, all of them.
Scissoring
are welcomed.
jokes are good.
Yeah,
are
they're
good.
very good.
I would like to ask you about something actually. As a lesbian, isn't it weird, right, that that gay women are called lesbians, but gay men are just called gay? I mean, or homosexuals, but they're not like
Gaysbians.
gaysbians.
Yeah, maybe I just I don't really identify with any words really. I just first and foremost I'm a human. I never thought that I was like correctly boxed in by the term lesbian, by the term tomboy, by the term dyke. I'm none of them. In my brain I'm just like a human. And all the rest is just kind of, fluff. Fluff.
Yay, Danielle! Danielle. For those listening, Janzer has found the sound effects board for this week, so we'll be having a bit of fun.
Oh my God, I wish I was wearing my headphones for that. That was so good.
But yeah, there's like, where does the word lesbian come from? I'd like to know that.
I don't know. The Lebanese, Lesbos. I don't
Yeah,
know.
oh yeah,
I don't know.
possibly.
I don't know the history.
Sounds
Don't
like
quiz me on
lesbian.
this. I'm really uneducated about lesbians.
Apart from their anatomy, am I right?
Apart from the meow. But yeah, no, I don't know the origins of the word. I don't really like. You can call me anything you want, apart from early in the morning, says you. Look at my face. I got up at 6.
You look lovely.
5 to 6 this morning.
Yeah, I was up at 5:30.
Put my knickers on backwards. The sock on the wrong foot.
No, well, sure, look, 5:30 is my normal time.
Flexing,
Whatevs.
flexing to the
Whatevs.
max.
So today we are going to talk about the spiritual realm, the metaphysical, if you will.
Spooky.
Spooky. And I don't know why we came to the idea of this, actually. Go on.
We were down actually in your holiday cottage.
We were.
Flexing with the 5 a.m. and the holiday cottage.
Yeah, we
It's
had
a lot of people don't do or have those things. So, you're lucky. I took the piss out of her for her holiday cottage because we were, we're talking about being posh. And then we went down and we were planning the podcast and we were kind of DMCing about ourselves.
Yeah.
Because it was like the first actual, apart from walk on the beach where it was windy and we couldn't hear each other anyway, first actual conversation. And we were shuffling through topics and we came to spiritual world.
Well,
right?
what happened
we were
was-
talking about religion first
No.
a little bit.
Alfie did a poo in
No,
one of the
Puppy-
bedrooms.
Puppy did a poo.
Puppy did a poo in one of the bedrooms, and you went in to find it. And I said, "That's the bedroom we called haunted." And
I like the way we have different stories.
yeah, well, you're wrong. and
Same
I'm right.
situation, different
Um,
story.
And I said, "That's haunted," and you were like, "Oh my god!" And you were like, Why is it haunted?" And I said, "I don't know." And you said, "I don't believe in ghosts." I said, "Neither do I." You said,
But I have a story.
"Exactly," and we said, "Save it for the podcast." So now
the
I'm excited.
weirdest thing is, right? Am I starting my story now?
Go.
I'm launching into it, right,
Launch.
lads? I don't believe in ghosts, but twice in my life I saw things that were undeniably there and very obviously happened. I was working in a bar in Edinburgh. Me and Kev were doing the opening shift, and half of the bar is under the ground. And you know the story about Edinburgh, about the
Oh,
caves
yeah, no,
and
I
all the
can't.
people being
Edinburgh,
burnt.
Edinburgh spooks the shit out of me.
Okay,
now. I
so
had my
there's this
hen
whole
there, but-
city underneath,
Yeah.
caves and tunnels leading. So when they burnt the both bridges, like loads of people hundreds and thousands of people were incinerated inside. And there's these caves in the bar. So a man in those khaki coloured jackets with long,
trench
with the
coat.
trench
Yeah.
coat. And a kind of really ruffled cowboy hat. And
Why is it always the hats? Why is it always a coat and hat?
And there was a beard coming out over the top of the collar.
Fucking hell. it's
And
detailed.
I'm just like, that's so stereotypical. I was just like, yeah, well, but I swear to God, I saw this fucking thing, right?
This is
What are
in
you
the
laughing at?
basementy thing.
Going down to the toilet. He walked down the stairs. I swear to God that I saw this. I was like, Kev, did you see your man go down? I'm going to have to tell him to get out. Full on seriously. And I was like, I was drunk a lot of the time when I was living there, mostly every day. But I was definitely reasonably sober from the night before. And I was like, Kev, did you see that? And I was like, he said, yeah, I'll go check.
So he saw.
Casually.
Yeah.
No, he saw the back of his coat or whatever he said. I kind of, kind of rolling his eyes at me, yeah, I'll go down, because there was a man in our bathroom and he shouldn't have been in our bathroom. So he went down and he was just like totally blasé, nothing at all. I didn't see anything. Nothing. And I was just like, I swear to God, I saw someone go down there. 100%. And he was like, yeah, I thought I did too. But I had a look and there's nobody there. I had a look myself as well. Nobody there. But I saw him and there's no way out. It's a dead end. It's just down with 3 steps and there's the men's. He didn't come back up again.
Fuck that.
We both went down to see and there was nobody there.
No.
So, right, I was surprised. I don't believe in ghosts, but I'll tell you another one, right?
No, let me tell you one of mine
Okay,
first,
fine.
because we've heard yours.
Go on then.
I want because I have a really good one now.
I was all geared up for my second one.
All right,
no,
go on.
no,
No, go on,
honestly now. No. Go on. Sharing is
Sharing
caring.
is caring. I was about to say that.
Jinx, touch wood. Can't
Andrew's
speak.
scrabbling for the sound. Which button is it? Where's the button?
Far, far, far. So good.
Okay.
I can hear it from the headphones.
Focusing. So I believe in the spiritual world, but I don't really believe in that reel of the woman there's a clairvoyant person on some sort of video chat, and she's like, Paula, behind you, I think there's a spirit that's visiting us, and the
That's
woman,
my daughter, Katie.
Yeah. That's my daughter. And the daughter's all really pale, translucent,
Covered in pseudo cream.
Mother Divine behind her. Yeah. I don't believe in the clairvoyant stuff. I don't like. But then this sort of shit happens, right? So I lived down in Ring, also in Waterford, for a year when I was studying TV and film. And to pick up some extra cash, I worked as a Tishmore tea in the local Gael talk.
What's that?
So it's basically you go and mind the kids and make sure they get to bed. Okay, it's a big old.
That's like a housemaster.
Yeah, so Tishmore means parent and T is
Oh, right, okay,
house,
yeah,
so the
yeah.
house parent basically, yeah. So it's a big old school, very foreboding. It's like, I don't know, built in the 20s or something, you know, and it just 2 big large wings, and you'd be putting the kids to bed, making sure they all go asleep. They're 9 to 12 kind of age. My room, you had to go through a darkened dorm to the other side and then go up a corridor, and then mine was the showmra, the room above
Did you
showmra.
fucking peg it going down every
Yeah,
evening?
just you know when you're so frightened, it's like when my retching thing. Like you have to put it completely out of your head. Like when I've waitressed or changed nappies, I just can't just switch it off completely. You know.
Oh God.
So I was run up the corridor, and my room, I found out only 2 weeks later, was directly above Shomra and Taggart, which is the priest's room.
Right. Oh.
So one night I was just about to fall asleep, and I said, "Okay, I'm just about to fall asleep." So I turned the light off, and as I turned around, I saw what looked like a small older woman, wearing kind of a shawl over her head, just standing there. And I was like, oh, fuck, turn the light back on. Didn't sleep a wink that night. And I was like, oh, fucking hell.
And nothing in the room.
Nothing in the room.
Nothing obvious, nothing shapely.
No, nothing like coats or anything. It was a small woman with a shawl on her head.
Smaller than me?
standing.
Like what size?
Smaller than you. Yeah, smaller than you.
Kind of leprechaun size.
Like 4'8", say, like small hunched.
Cute.
And so I went in the morning to wake the kids up, rattled. And I was like, just put it out of your head, Laura. And so you'd wake the kids up, and then you'd go and wait for them to kind of get up and do their ablutions. And then you'd go back into them. So I was wandering around the corridors waiting for them to get up in the morning. And I was looking at all the old photos on the wall. And one photo stopped me dead in my tracks. My blood ran cold, because there was a photo of 8 or 10 very outdated photo of from the 1920s or 30s, young girls wearing their communion veils, and it was like over their heads. Oh, I know.
So you
I
just
actually
like
got goosebumps
that's
thinking
literally
about that.
literally the thing that
That's
you
the
saw.
thing I saw, and that's why it scared the fuck out of me.
Because the shape was the same.
Because the shape was the same, and I assumed old woman with a shawl. Oh, so after I left the job, I started talking about it because I was too frightened to bring it up. Now I have another small story to add to that.
God.
There was another Tish Mahorty that was saying, "Oh, the children, they were." She actually sounded like this. "Oh, the children, they're writing messages. Show the children, they were really, really bold last night. They were up outside my door, my bedroom." And I was like, "What? That's her
That's
bedroom."
called a ghost room.
Yeah, her bedroom was like 2 flights of stairs up. So there's no way a child. And I went out. What did you hear outside? I heard a kind of a moaning cry. And then she did the impression. And she went straight out, and there was no one there. Fucking ghosts.
Oh my God.
And so then I
Did
heard.
she not even cop? She just thought it was the kids.
She didn't cop, and
Full
I was
on.
there going, "Oh my God!" And then I said it to somebody, and she was like, "Yeah, no, there's lots of scary stuff that happened." And then I found out when I was in college that, and this was after I left the job, that a drowning had happened of a young girl around communion time in the 1920s.
Oh my God, that is a good resolve.
There you go. Go on. I know
So
you're not even listening to my story.
No, I'm
now
not.
'cause
I'm
you're so
very,
excited.
very ADHDing on the
Yeah.
rest of my story because
Go
I
on.
forgot the clincher of my part of the
Oh
story.
yeah.
So, me and Kev had seen this person in the trench coat. Sorry, back to me, everyone. Lies on me. So, seen the man in the trench coat, and he half saw the back of him. He knew that someone went down there to check, whatever. Months went by, literally months went by, said nothing because we just thought it was nothing. We didn't because neither of us believed. We were like, oh, whatever, that's weird. Literally said that's weird and left it. Months later, we're having after work pints. The manager of the pub, I was just like, oh yeah, remember that lad Kev? The story came up about ghosts because they used to do a ghost tour in that pub because of the tunnels. And I was like, remember that lad with the trench coat and the hat and the long grey beard like poking out? And Steve, the bar manager, was like, you know, that character that you're exactly describing. No joke. No. This is the best part of the story that I forgot to tell. He was like, you know, the lad that you're describing, it matches the character exactly in all the books of this particular area.
Fuck that.
So it's written in books, same as you saw your photos. And there's a silhouette of the hat and the trench coat.
Oh my God, silhouette. No, I've just got goosebumps. No, I can't. Silhouette.
And I'm just like, but I literally saw it. I was like khaki colour, brown stained hat, all crumpled up at the front. Like literally, I'm a really visual person and I know what I saw. My other story is, the one that made me not listen to you, was by myself, opening up Kev, haven't arrived yet.
This is again in the pub.
In the actual haunted pub, 4-legged stool. I took the stools down myself. There was like 6 on either side because it was an open mic venue. It was about this long and 6 on either side. Put the stool down, 4 legs, flat ground.
Oh, no.
No fucking way. And you in under the table, like, you know, as someone would pull it out to sit on it. 4-legged stool, down on the ground. Went up to the bar, stool falls over.
Okay, so crumply cowboy hat guy was
not
not impressed with
could
you.
have been any of the
He
ghosts
was not impressed.
that died. But like that was weeks later also. But I didn't put the 2 and 2 together. I didn't think anything of either of them at the time. The stool was the scarier one because it made a bang.
Yeah.
And I was like, how is a 4-legged stool falling over on a flat ground?
That was old crumply.
Yeah, falling down the stairs. Oh my God, yeah, no. So he matched the profile.
I'd say he didn't like the gaze.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
I'm
not sure at all. Maybe he had a vendetta. Maybe he was trying to kill me.
Oh my God. I was staying in a B&B in Galway with my best friend Kathy, and
All right, yeah.
I woke in the night. Is that you being jealous? Oh, you're being...
It's the name of our podcast.
Gag. So we were staying in a B&B, and I went out in the middle of the night. No, we came back from a night out. And
what are you doing staying in B&Bs when you have a nice little holiday cottage?
This was Galway.
Oh,
We
sorry.
went to Galway
Sorry.
for the crack.
Sorry, my bad.
And we came back and we were starving, so we were sneaking into the B&B breakfast room and getting handfuls of cornflake out of the cornflakes box and bringing them back, trailing them back to our room and just eating them. We were starving. And we went out for a third time, and there was an old man, trench coat, paddy rack hat, not crumply cowboy hat.
Right, okay.
And he was just standing in the corridor.
Did you see him as well?
4 o'clock. The two of us saw him. We both just shut the door and were like, what the fuck was that? And I just opened it again, gone.
What is this? Like, what is it? Energy? Is it like a realm that we don't understand? I mean, like, what's it? How much capacity of our brain does an average human use?
Yeah.
Like, this is why I'm intrigued. I don't believe it, but I saw things. And I can firmly say that I do believe in energy, but I don't believe that people are there to haunt us. But I've heard so many stories of like level-headed people. Audrey has two separate stories.
God.
She was the only one who saw them in a very normal context, but didn't even think that they were ghosts. She was literally going, what are these people doing here? Like, so and they were in like a haunted house as well.
No.
But like, what is it? What do you think it is? Do you have a
And I hear
parallel
it-
universe?
Like, I think so many of our listeners will have stories like this because you have. And please write in orightpod@gmail.com or comment in the comments below on Spotify. Let us know about these stories because I don't know. And I think people can whip up energy. I think people can have the emotions, the tension. You know, if someone's stressed, you pick up on their tension, right? I do believe in the spiritual realm, but I don't know about this crossover thing. And I don't know how much of it is bullshit, how much of it is our own projection. Like, I was actually, I know you have a cult of your own on Instagram, a silly little cult. I was actually in a cult when I was younger with my sister and my dad.
God.
Can you believe that?
No.
Yeah.
God.
So
Please tell me more. I'm leaning in
so
to listen better.
it was fundamentally Christian,
Okay.
but some of the practices were a bit
cultish.
strange. Yeah, like everybody kind of dressed.
How just for differentiation and definition purposes?
Yeah.
How are you so freely able to say that was definitely a cult?
I only copped this when I was watching a kind of Netflix re-dramatization of the Waco stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was looking at it and I was sitting beside Fergal and my dad. We lived with my dad for a while. And I just said, Dad, that place we went when we were younger was a cult. So the guy who founded it was given a lot of money by all of the members.
Okay, yeah.
He was
Cult.
then it was disbanded. He was, I think, charges put against him, but I don't think anything happened. Now, I apologise if I'm getting the details of this completely incorrect, but this is
Sorry
is what I've
about
heard.
mistaking your cult for
No, it was
religion,
definitely
or
a cult.
vice versa.
We all went away to like retreats together, like barbecues, stayed overnight.
How many was in the community?
There was about, I don't know, Danielle, about 150 of us.
Men,
Yeah.
women, kids.
It was,
everyone?
and there was rooms in which, so there was all speaking in tongues and Jesus will, get the blood out of you. There was rooms in which people had to go into to get they would be demonized and get the demons punched out of them.
All right, yeah, that's a cult for
Yeah,
sure.
and it was terrifying as a child. So I've grown up, I don't like spirity stories. These ones are okay, but I've grown up very frightened of all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like if someone brings out a Ouija board, I'm like, fuck off, I can't do it. Because it was very scary as a 4-year-old. So mum and dad separated when I was 4.
Okay.
And mum went to live somewhere else. She was a New Ageist and my dad was a cult in a fundamentalist Christian kind of vibe. Very, very opposing. So you can understand why I'm a bit anxious, you know. But she would sit us down and do like, okay, here's a new cassette. I remember the tape cassette because it had like a heart with a rainbow on the outside. And she was like, okay, let's sit down. And it was like closing the doors, opening the doors. And I remember thinking it was nice and relaxing. And we told my dad about it later and he was like, no, that's demons. That's demons. And it just scared the living shit out of me. And so mum was cool. She had like, you know, crystals and incense.
Was it a Reiki or what was it?
I don't know.
Just
Now,
something about
Reiki would
energy.
frighten me as well now. Like, I'm like, no, that's too.
There's
too
no
spirity.
rakes involved.
It's definitely a trendy thing right now, I think. And that again, I don't want to insult your partner on that one.
Reiki, no, she hasn't done it in years. But she did it on me once, and
Okay.
I'm not going to lie, there's no touching involved.
I know, yeah.
It felt something.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. Like,
Now, was that a bit of sexy time?
no, it wasn't. I was naked though. I don't know. I don't think you have to be.
You have to
but
be
I
naked,
opted.
yeah.
I was like, whipped it all off, left my shoes on for the laugh. No, only joking. But I did feel something, and it was a warmth. It was like, for want of a better description, a ball. It felt like a ball of warmth.
Yeah.
And she wasn't guiding it. She was literally doing nothing. I didn't even know what she was doing. She wasn't talking me through anything.
Yeah.
And there are moments of true belief and feeling, and it's a very like physical sensory thing. Mm-hmm. And there's other moments where like you could go to a bad masseuse and you're just like, you're just beating me up now.
That's what I wanted to ask you about. Would you be uncomfortable being like, if a masseuse was like, drop trow, go naked?
Got a happy ending.
No, not happy ending. Just just go naked?
Why
Or
not
do you
happy
mind being
ending?
naked? Because it's illegal
a
here
Thai
in the
thing.
country. Yes, it's illegal here in the country.
It's a money laundering asset.
That's called sex work.
Drop trow.
Yeah.
Like take everything off.
And yeah, are you comfortable with people
Oh,
touching
yeah. I
you
used to be a
naked
life. I
body?
used to be a life model, but no
Oh,
touching,
okay,
just
really?
drawing.
Yeah.
Thinking about Irish people doing it, I just can't. I can't separate the
No.
nakedness from the sex.
Totally.
And maybe that's an Irish thing.
I know, as
Do
in
you agree?
sex, as in
the
like
naked-
riding.
Yeah.
I know, I'm exactly the same. I can't. I
Might
mean,
turn into an orgy by mistake,
I
kind
know,
of thing.
I know, it's weird. I went to a naked spa in Berlin.
Oh, yeah?
But it was in a hotel which was full of tourists.
Okay.
And I went in and I couldn't stop just, like laughing, and I felt like such an idiot. But there was just
That was the
American
nerves.
people. It was the nerves.
Yeah.
There was American people and there was Australian people and English people walking around. So nobody was fucking used to this. So everybody was just like, keep the eyes up, and don't look in the area. And one woman kind of glided over to me in the jacuzzi, and the bubbles didn't work. And she was an older woman, she was a heavier woman, and so the boobs were kind of flowing. And I was just like, this is completely fine.
She
I'm
did
cool
touch
with
my elbow,
this.
but I'm okay.
Yeah,
It's fine.
A part
It's fine, calm
of
down.
her has rested on my thigh.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know what part, but I'm just going to stay cool about it. And I am cool about it, but I'm not because I'm a fucking child.
There's a weird combative element to the okayness, isn't there?
Totally.
I feel that, and I'm definitely not a prude. I did life
Yeah.
modelling. I used to stand still in the nip in a cold room and
Yeah.
I'd, like look at people's drawings, like, you know, standing behind them. Oh, that's lovely. It doesn't really look like me.
Boob on forehead.
Doesn't really look, and my muscles are bigger than that. So, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, totally comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was a really, really amazing experience. I have to say.
Right.
Like, also for an ADHD brain, standing still
I was going to say.
and not being able to move.
Yeah.
It was a kind of like it was kind of a form of meditation. I fell asleep a couple of times while doing it. If I was in like lying down pose or
Just
whatever.
thinking of you lying asleep and farting.
Oh my god!
you fart in
Stop.
front of the class?
Hangover. I think it was my second ever class, and obviously the smell came from the centre of the room, and I was literally spent the whole 45 minutes. Like, God, please don't shit yourself. Please don't shit yourself. Please don't shit yourself.
My
Please don't
God.
shit
No,
yourself.
actually, I'm sweating thinking about that.
But like
Because
some of the poses, like it would
fart.
be like, no, it was like
Just a seeper.
kind of a seeping one.
Oh,
You know,
my
not quite
God.
silent.
I'd be panic attacking in that situation, like not able to
Oh,
go. and-
it was tough. But for a good like 45 minutes, please don't fart again. Please don't do it. Please don't shit yourself. Please don't. Oh God, that's literally all I thought about. While actually, and it takes concentration as well, because the first 15 minutes or 20 minutes of the class is like really short poses. Like you have to do 3 to 4 minutes. So you can't do the same thing. You have to think about where your body's going on the
Yeah.
floor and what kind of dynamic. I did life drawing. I did a life drawing course before I
Right.
decided to model. I drew in the course that I did actually as the drawing part of it. There was a man and he went out of his way. I think that he was definitely, I don't know. He
Curvy.
was no, not at all. I think that he was definitely like way out there and trying too hard because some of the poses were just
Oh,
impossible.
he was
But
the
maybe,
naked person.
Yeah, he was the naked
hilarious,
person.
Sorry.
And got down to the old shroon. And there was like
I've never heard that.
a drift. I was just made it up. I was just trying to impress you with my Irish, but also don't want to say dong or peen or penis. Do you know what I mean?
The phallus peen.
Yeah, purple-headed yogurt flinger. Disgusting. I knew that was going to happen. So I got down to that part and he was like standing, but it was like, I won't say semi, but I won't say flaccid.
Oh my God, that's so inappropriate.
So what?
Him being semi.
It wasn't flaccid, okay?
Oh
I know,
my
and there was a
God.
like drip of sweat on the tip,
Or we.
whichever. Just the drip was on the very, very eye of the shrone.
So just, we've kind of digressed, understandably, into the nakedness and
But that's
sex,
okay.
which is
It's fine.
understandable.
Spirituality
do you
and
think,
sex.
Do you think, yeah, I was just about to say that. Do you think
Go hand in
spiritual,
hand.
do you think you can have a spiritual, and can you remove the spiritual from sex then? Because I think you can, but then I do think it's sort of
What do you
leaves a
mean by
mark.
spirit? What define spiritual there now?
Do you think it's a spiritual moment, making love to
Like,
somebody?
ah.
Yeah. Do you think it can be spiritual?
Yeah, but I think the brain is so powerful that it can manifest anything.
I think that spirituality comes into sex, it comes into relationships, it comes into food. When you laugh, it's spiritual. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
ghosts can fuck off. Like if ghosts are listening now, getaway.
Yeah, if you're there to scare people,
What's the point of them otherwise?
Actually, to be fair, you do the frights with Fergal.
I do Fergal frights.
I used to do the frights with Audrey before she was pregnant, and then I wasn't allowed to do it, and then I forgot about it. But it was really good.
Yeah,
like
I know, it's amazing.
Being there to scare people, I'll take that back. Scratch that whole entire
Actually, if you were a
sentence.
Ghost, yeah, if
I was a ghost, that's what I do. Just jump scare.
Maybe that's what they're doing, because otherwise, they're trying to send me a message. Just
No
give me a
wonder
dream.
It's viral
Just give me
on.
a dream.
No wonder it's viral all over social
I
media. I
have
love
been
a jump
caught
scare.
out with so many of the actual scary reels, like the ones paranormal reels, and I'm like, what's this? No, and it's like a doll moving in the corner, and go, what the fuck? And so ooh, music, and it's
but
someone passed, shadow passing.
Back to a little bit of questionable videos.
I know, but it
there.
still scares the shit out of me.
Yeah,
I can't, like The Grudge.
Or like,
Fucking
do you
hell.
remember the speed you used to run to your bed at night?
Oh,
in
gone,
the dark,
gone.
like jumping into the bed just in case something grabbed your feet.
Absolutely.
I did that until I was
still
about
do
14,
it.
I think.
I still do it.
Really?
Oh,
the little run and jump into
Yeah,
bed.
and I still-
like, what are you doing?
I still would
pegging
leave
it
the
down
light
the
on,
hallway.
like until I'm really close to falling asleep, because I'm scared of just half a face behind a door.
No, I'm not. No, there is. Me and Audrey made up a character, maybe from our trauma demons. She's called the Dancing Lady.
Oh no.
She has a green dress.
Oh,
And
is
she
she like
sometimes stands at the end of the bed.
Sleep paralysis lady.
No, not really. She was a lady that wasn't invited to the new house.
I
when
don't
we
like
moved in.
her. I don't like her. She's not
No,
invited into
she's not
any of
great.
my
I think
things.
she comes from all of Audrey's worst demons, like traumatic
I'm
demons.
really frightened of that.
Yeah, the Dancing Lady.
Dancing lady.
And
Terrifying.
you know when you rile yourself up, it's like watching a horror movie on your own. When you rile yourself up,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
that's it,
The
exactly.
mention of a dancing lady, and Audrey's like, I'm scared now.
Yeah,
Can you
I
stop?"
completely. Would you stay in Loftus Hall for €74.50 on your own?
Ooh, good.
You don't have a
one.
phone
On my own.
Yeah, you don't have a phone, and you have a torch and a sleeping bag, and you have a radiator.
No,
and
not
a
enough
book.
money.
Okay, would you?
Not enough money. No way.
Okay, would you stay?
What kind of radiator?
Okay, would you stay? Right, if we were offered by Loftus a wheelie one.
One of them.
Yeah, a wheelie metal one. No, or a super sayer.
Or my gas. You remember those
Yeah,
gas
that's
ones that
super
used to
sayer.
burn you?
Super
click,
sayer.
click,
Yeah,
click.
the brown veneer on them.
Panic attack. Just trying to
Okay,
start.
would you
the thing.
stay in Loftus Hall with me and Fergal and Audrey, and we're there for a podcast?
Yeah, one. I do it for
not.
free.
No,
I do it for free if all of you guys were there.
No.
Pick someone lame. Would you stay in Loftus Hall with
I wouldn't say in Loftus Hall.
the lad who
Enoch Burke.
No, the lad who had his hand up, Bosco.
I could. Oh, I'm tempted because I'd want to know a bit more.
A bit more about
Do you know?
production and
I
TV
would,
back in the day.
I would.
Okay, less interesting. Gillian McKeith.
Who?
You are what you eat.
Oh yeah. Oh God, no. McKeith.
McKeith, sorry.
Loftus Hall. No, I wouldn't go near. I wouldn't fucking go near it. No, I can't.
I was trying to think of someone shit. Sorry,
I wouldn't
Gillian.
stay in Loftus Hall.
No offence.
I wouldn't stay in Loftus Hall. I had to stay in a haunted place once before, and I got so hammered.
What? No, all of us there having a laugh.
I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do it. I know.
Danny, would you?
I would not. I wouldn't be.
No drinking. Fuck, it's good sober fun. Maybe a little bit of Reiki. for
No.
Audrey.
I'm mildly frightened of Audrey now because you said she does Reiki. Ugh, like, okay, so next week we're not going to be talking about spirits at all, but I have had a lot of fun with you on this spirity talk.
Oh, thanks very much.
Next
Same.
week I would like to talk about something that actually was the genesis of our podcast, and we'll get into it next week. It's all about the everyday mumming.
Oh my God, the stories that
Yeah.
come out of that. It's so good.
If you have stories like spirity ones, everyday mumming, even just from last week, want to make me retch, if you want to just ask Abby questions about the life drawing fart, you've got the email orightchepod@gmail.com, and follow us on Instagram. Obviously, if you're not, you are lame because everyone's talking about us, even Dawn French.
Yeah, sorry now.
Yeah. So
And we made the launch podcast list.
we are trending.
We're way down there.
We're
but
down there.
We're
but
on it.
We are next to Davina McCall. Give us a shout. Love you loads. Thanks for tuning in too.
All right.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.